Hello guys, and welcome back to Neecee Lexy. I'm super excited to be here once again talking about how to successfully promote your business online. And as a digital marketer and a social media marketing strategist, I have been doing this for a few years and I'm super experienced with this area. And today's vlog is dedicated into helping and supporting all of my entrepreneurs, startups, business owner that wanted to gain momentum and understand how they can successfully promote themselves online. And I'm glad that you have also came through this video because I'm going to be providing you with some insights, helpful tips on how you can promote your business online. As a digital marketing, as an experienced digital marketing strategist, I help a wide range of businesses and brand help to gain profitable income through campaign promotion, content creation, and strategy. So in my 6 years of experience as a promoter, here is how you to successfully promote your business at any stage. So stage one is I would always recommend that you have to, if you're a business owner or entrepreneur, is that you have to get yourself comfortable in speaking at events. That could be essentially at any entrepreneurs or business events that make yourself or your presence felt. If speaking at an engagement, you have a great opportunity to pitch your business to a larger audience or promote your brand to the right audience. Most conferences and speaking engagements are industry specific, so the chances of you being in the right place at the right time is super high. Plus, you will likely to meet other like-minded individual who share similar community of similar interests as you. And lastly, you can also be able to engage with other influencers or collaborate to expand your brand, service, and products. So this is the one of the most important thing is that if you wanted to successfully promote your business is to speak at events. Make sure that your presence is felt. Secondly, is include a powerful call to action. For those of you who don't know what call to action is or CTA, it stands for the necessary action that you want people to do. So for example, you can say contact us, learn more, get a quota. These are some of the call to action that as a digital marketer we take into consideration, putting in our websites, putting in our emails. You want to also include it in your social media interaction, all while just writing an email, making sure that to include all these powerful call to action. For instance, you can add a hypertext or links to your email signature with your social media handles. When you're creating a blog post or a website landing page, make sure to also include your social media sharing buttons, such as for your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, your TikTok, YouTube, or whatever that is, because these are some of the key things that a lot of people don't include in their social media content or simply just in their email signatures, because this also help to drive people interest in going and visiting your sites or visiting or learning more about your brand or learning more about your service that you offer. That's why I always recommend that including a powerful call to action. And then you also wanted to also do a mixed media. Using a mixed media, you need to combine your talent across all multiple digital media outlets in order to promote your business. This method will help you to reach a wider audience, depending on the medium, on the source that you're using, on how you're trying to get your brand message across. For example, some people prefer watching YouTube videos, others prefer listening to podcasts, and few might even prefer just seeing some visual content in Instagram. So therefore, you need to be able to repurpose your content and creating it for multiple platforms so that you're able to reach those people in different outlets. So for example, me, I have a website, but I also have my social media, and I also have YouTube here for you, for where I share my weekly digital marketing content and also the live interview blog. And then I also have a podcast. This for these people who would not necessarily like to come to YouTube or don't necessarily have the time to look through videos, but they want to be able to get the message so they can just easily listen to the audio while doing other things. So always make sure that you're using a multi-mixed media in order to raise the brand awareness of your company and promote your brand there. Having a combined effort, you are using those mixed media. It could include vlogging, creating a weekly news letters and things like that. Even in my previous work, I used to do a lot of newsletter through MailChimp. This is also another great way where you can kind of keep people engaging by sending them an update weekly on what you're doing or some of the promotional. If you're a retailer or a gym You can update people on the gym membership that you offer them, on some of the promotion that you're running. So always try to keep people engaged and updating them of your service and promotion. Other thing that I would say is get serious about your organic search with SEO. You are considering publishing a blog or article or simply just social content. You have to make sure that you're taking into consideration some of your keywords, writing alt text and blog, optimizing your meta tags. All of these small things actually helps you to rank up in Google search and enable you to get those organic reach. And therefore, I tend to advise a lot of people to do even just have an internal linking when you're writing a blog post. Make sure that you have some hypertext or internal linking directing people to certain pages within your website. Or sometimes you can also, if you are featuring your article in a big publications or your guest bloggers in some other people's accounts or websites, always make sure that they also give you backlinking. We call this in digital marketing as a link juice. Basically, it helps to also drive your content, especially if you are publishing in a high authority site. That's an easy way for people to kind of actually, come back and visit your site because they have seen your content, or your website has been linked into their into other outlet mediums. So that's another way that you can also maximize that opportunity in capturing people to kind of come back to you, but also improving your organic search through the Google search network. Lastly, I would say it's also learn from your competitor. Regardless of how new or old you are in the business, you have a competitive market. It is important to understand how your competitors are succeeding in the industry. What is their best practice or digital marketing strategy, and how frequently are they posting on social media? Once you get a grasp of how they operate or display their online marketing strategy, it's time for you to apply it and also put a test run to it. Don't be a copycat. I'm not telling you to copy each word for word. That's unethical. Try to personalize it and make it original. For example, if your competitor is doing social media contests to generate engagement, you can design your own social media context too. So, however, you can your price, your rules on contest on the content of the contest would be a slightly different. And the idea is here is a contest for engagement, but you can personalize it and make it unique so that way you don't look like somebody else's tool. And then another a last thing, that bonus that I wanted to mention is that create cool visual like infographic or charts. A lot of times us, we are so driven by seeing some cool effect or seeing content that are kind of appealing and have a wow factor. So in order for you to actually create some promotional thing or get yourself out there, you need to be able to have some visual. If you're always promoting your business, or if, let's say, if you're an influencer and then you have a digital product in which you create, let's say, courses, make sure those courses, when you're advertising or you're promoting them, they have a strong image, they have a strong appeal sense of message. So that's when people are scrolling to social media or scrolling to Instagram newsfeed, they be able to stop and be like, oh, who is this, like what are they talking about? You want to have that feeling. Even if you're a YouTuber, if you're creating video, always make sure that your video are kind of captivating and making sure that they're driving more attention. Until then, these are my top 5 or 6 ideas that are how you can successfully promote your business. As I said, one is to speak at an event. 2, include powerful click-to rate. And 3 is use mixed media and also get serious with your SEO. And then lastly, learn from your competition. And bonus is create some cool visual like infographic and chart. These are some of the most valuable things that a lot of people don't take it into consideration when creating or trying to promote themselves online. So I hope you learned something from this video today. If you want to learn more about how you can optimize your account or some digital marketing best practices, feel free to go to my website, as I shown here, is www.neeceelexy.com/e-learning. This is where I kind of update people on a regular basis on how they can optimize their account.